and take thy farm from off my door,
quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy farm from off my door,
quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
why, you little...
Will you heed the raven's call? And if you do, will you hold me accountable for giving you financial advice? Because reminder, this is not financial advice. Welcome to your daily crypto news. So go ahead, do us a favor before we go any further. Let's just go ahead and get the house cleaning out the way. You guys go ahead and hit that like button, especially if you're a big fan of Ravencoin. The more people that like this video, the more people are going to be able to see this video and be able to learn more about Ravencoin. So today we are going to be taking a look at Ravencoin. A lot of people are really excited about this coin. It's got a fervent community behind it. I know I'm in the Ravencoin Telegram group, and man, if I leave my phone for like 5 minutes, it's got 1,000 messages in there. So the people in that community are super passionate about it. And so why are they passionate about? What are they excited about? So we're going to be looking at what Ravencoin is. We're going to be looking at the current state of the market regarding Ravencoin, and also we're going to be looking at how a certain CEO making a big investment in Ravencoin could mean big things down the road. All right, so let's start off looking at coinmarketcap.com and looking at Ravencoin. So you're not going to find it on the first 2 pages of CoinMarketCap. They put the top 100 coins, and then they group them by 1 to 100, 101 to 199, and so on in terms of how you find these coins. So they rank them in order of market cap. So right now, Ravencoin is on the 3rd page of CoinMarketCap, and it is coming in at number 207. It has been making a lot of gains lately. It was definitely in the 300s very recently. So just a look at the 7-day chart here on the right-hand side. As you can see, it spiked up quite a bit, and then it dropped quite a bit, timing going along with, obviously, Bitcoin's dump. And it is on a steady decline ever since. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper into Ravencoin. So Ravencoin, the symbol is RVN. Not to be confused, there's another token, I think it's called RVN. So those are not the same coin. Ravencoin is its own independent coin. And right now, the price in US dollars is equivalent to 45 cents, almost 46 cents right now. And it is at 644 Satoshis. If you keep up with Satoshis, that's a very small amount. So these coins are coming in at very low prices right now. And a lot of people are mining these coins. It is very popular and gaining popularity every day. At first, when people first started mining this coin, they were getting up to 10,000 per day, Raven coins. So I think that now that more people are jumping onto it, the algorithm's getting a little harder and things like that. I'm not a mining expert at this moment. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about it. But I think that this is a coin that is going to be profitable to mine down the road. Or at least all the coins people have been mining down the road, they might see a lot of gains from that. So right now, Ravencoin has a market cap of $34 million. So it's pretty small right now. It's equivalent to 4,800 Bitcoins. The last 24-hour volume was $327,000. The circulating supply is, now pay attention to this, the circulating supply is $744 million. Gosh, am I any good at anything? So the circulating supply is 744 million Raven coins. It's really almost 745 million coins. And the max supply is 21 billion Raven coins. So that means that so many of these coins are still out there to be mined. If you look at something like Bitcoin that has 21 million total supply and only about 19 million have been mined, then the algorithms are having to get much harder. Now the value is much higher, so take that for what it's worth. But with Ravencoin, there's a lot of opportunity in the mining right now. So a quick look at the chart here. Ravencoin has been tracked only for about 20 some odd days, or almost 20 days here on coinmarketcap.com. So the history goes back to March 13th. I'm used to coming down here and pulling these lines in real tight. But since there's not a lot of data, we can just kind of look at the whole chart. And you will kind of see where the price went up and spiked, and then it went back down. And now, the really cool thing is it looks like since in the last day and a half or 2 days, it's been on a steady climb. which steady climbs are usually more apt to stick as opposed to giant spikes, which we know if we look at the spike in Bitcoin in December, usually leads to a big correction. Okay, so we've looked at what Ravencoin is doing and where it is in regards to market cap, but what is Ravencoin? And why is it even named Ravencoin? So to understand why it's called Ravencoin, I know at the beginning of this video, we kind of showed you a little snippet from a Simpsons episode where it was a Halloween episode where they mimicked the poem, The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. Well, it has nothing to do with that. So if you're a Game of Thrones fan, then you'll be happy to know that it's called Ravencoin based on the three-eyed raven. So Ravencoin had a blog post, their very first piece of media, if you will, and the very first line opens with something referencing Game of Thrones. In the fictional world of Westeros, ravens are used as messengers who carry statements of truth. Ravencoin is a use case specific blockchain designed to carry statements of truth about who owns what assets. So Ravencoin is used to pass information, assets, and things like that on the blockchain from peer to peer. So another really cool thing about this coin is that it is ACIS resistant. So that means that there's no pre-mine or allocation of coins for the developers. So since it is ACIS resistant, that means that it is going to keep large companies from developing mining farms to be able to dominate the currency and basically make a decentralized currency centralized. So you can kind of think of Ravencoin as a coin for the people. Even though Cersei might not believe so, a lot of people do. So this is kind of helping to keep cryptocurrency as a democracy and not controlled by one group of people or a small handful of people, which is kind of the whole point of cryptocurrency. So one person who is particularly interested in this coin and has invested a ton of money in it is a CEO of a popular company, Overstock.com. Now, if you've been in the crypto world for a while, you may know that Overstock.com played a large role in helping Bitcoin to succeed because it was the first large retailer to accept Bitcoin on its platform. So the CEO, Patrick Byrne, said recently, "Well, I'm not interested in cryptocurrencies per se, although in general, I guess there's nothing wrong with me saying there's an open source project of which I'm really letting something out of the bag here called Ravencoin, which Overstock has put millions of dollars into teams." So I know that we talked a little bit in yesterday's video or last night's video about how a lot of ICOs have been struggling. And because of that, I said that I think that a lot of the coins that succeed from here on out are going to be backed by familiar names, familiar companies, and Ravencoin definitely at this point fits that mold. So a lot of your bigger coins or your more successful coins, they kind of have a face to the coin, if you will. Bitcoin, obviously we have Satoshi, and of course we don't know if he really is, the actual person who started Bitcoin, but we do know he's the face of it. We have Ripple that has Brad Garlinghouse, I believe is the name. Obviously, Ethereum has Vitalik Buterin. Tron has Justin Sun. EOS had Brock Pierce. I don't know if that really worked out. But the long and the short of it is, and of course, I'm leaving out what I think is probably who is going to be the future face of cryptocurrency, which is Charlie Lee. I think that having a face to go with this coin goes a long way. And having someone familiar, and of course, people don't necessarily recognize his face, but, most people, I would say, who are, internet savvy at all, have heard of Overstock.com. So what is the future of Ravencoin? I guess, really, to know this, we would have to ask the three-eyed raven. Caw! Caw! Buy Ravencoin! Caw! Caw! Not financial advice! Caw! Caw! Okay, so I don't know the future of Ravencoin, obviously. I think that, just with everything else in cryptocurrency right now, there's a lot of unsurety on what is going to happen. We're all kind of depending on one of two things, either Bitcoin to rise or number two, for the altcoins to become independent from Bitcoin, which I think we're probably still a ways away from happening. We're starting to see it a little bit, just a little bit, with a few different tokens that are kind of breaking the mold. But, assuming that crypto continues to climb, we get out of this dip, I think Ravencoin could be a good investment. We're also, as I talked about last night, ICOs have been struggling in 2018 so far. And because of that, it's really hard to find coins that have that potential to go 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, because a lot of your movement is in your bigger coins right now. And those bigger coins, they've kind of almost ran out of gas to go much further unless Bitcoin, unless the market cap, doubles, triples, quadruples, really goes up 6 or 7 times, we'll see a ton of gains. And I think that will happen, but we don't know exactly when that's going to be. So you're not going to get 100x returns on a top 5 coin. You're just not going to. You need to go to CoinMarketCap and look deep below the first 2 pages. And Ravencoin is approaching the second page of CoinMarketCap, and right now it's on the 3rd page. And I think that means it is a possible good investment for you. It's speculative. I don't know what's going to happen with Ravencoin. I've told you all the things that I do like about it, but I don't know what it's going to do. But I do know that there is potential there to be able to possibly get large gains. What I don't like about Ravencoin is the total supply, the 21 billion number. That scares me. I'm not a big fan of that number. I think that, honestly, it's 2 million coins for my liking. And, I like to find ones that have, low market cap, low number of coins, because they have a lot of room for growth. So this means that, Ravencoin might be able to, in a best possible case scenario, to get up maybe $4 or $5, something like that. It would take a long time and a lot of money into that cap to get it there. But, I think down the road, who knows? Who knows what the potential is? So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned a little bit about what Ravencoin is and how, you could possibly invest in it and make some money. I think right now, as I mentioned, if you do have access to start mining, I think mining is probably your best bet with this coin right now. It's only on 2 different exchanges. So once this coin hits maybe Binance or another larger exchange, and, who knows where it may end up. Some people, if they're not the idea, maybe it ends up on Coinbase. But for me, I wouldn't put it anywhere near my top 20 of coins that I think might be going on Coinbase. But who knows? We've been surprised before. So I think that if you want to buy this coin, continue to look into it, continue to do your own research. But like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We're doing videos every day, trying to get the word out on crypto. I know, we're in this dip right now, and there's not a lot of excitement about it. But, the excitement comes from the hype that comes from you. So let's just hype up cryptocurrency right now, try to get more people interested in it. And, hopefully we can watch that market cap rise. So that was your daily crypto news on Ravencoin.